The 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first snap of his college football career as the Gators start 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete to open things up. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96. And then most recently, they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Arnold. 11 yards there, 1st down. A good throw there, but boy, a tough situation for this offense, for this program, really. When you think about it, Marcus Washington, 4-year starter, came in as a true freshman to lead this team. He's 3rd all-time in passing yards in school history, 2nd in touchdowns, twice an All-American, a Heisman finalist, all that stuff. Never missed a game in his college career, 53 starts, but now he sits and watches as his understudy for the last 4 years finally gets his shot in the leading role. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He will find the open man at Streets. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. That's the first pass that Isaiah Streets has caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on these wide receivers. The good thing, though, when you've got a guy like Isaiah Streets, you've got reliability, one of the best receivers in the country. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Isaiah Streets, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Well, so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions, and he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know what he's doing out there under center. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Streets, what's so impressive, his route running ability. So much discipline, so much precision on the cuts. Not only that, but you sit down with him and you find out what an impressive young man he is for the amount of talent that he has and all the stars and accolades by his name. Incredibly grounded, just a remarkable young man. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
But that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Gators have taken the early lead. So that drive certainly a confidence builder for an inexperienced quarterback.
And a confidence builder for the coaching staff as well, because now they're seeing that they can work with what's out there. In addition, they feel good about the game plan that they set up in advance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
12 yards there and a first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And, yeah, you think about it, part of the reason you have to remember, he's run the scout team in practice for 4 years, and that scout team has had to go up against their own first stringers on the defensive side. So he has practiced for all 4 of those years against one of the best defenses in the country. He seems to be ready for this opportunity.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll set up to throw. He's lucky to be getting that one back. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. He was was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And getting ready for their next possession, this Florida Gator offense. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. The Gators now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
They're going to look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is fielded at the 27. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Getting ready for their next possession, this Florida Gator offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
64, read.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Quick slant caught by Streets. A 3rd down gain of 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. 1 half down in Arlington, and it's the Gators on top.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Hey, Kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
A great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
And 2 stop.
Scout the field, defense.
And ready. 5.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. This is caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
It got his man complete. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So his 2nd field goal of the... Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cooper firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Gators about set to take over again on offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about the big plays.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, 218, chop. Go.
Now back to throw. That is caught. He's got Streets. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. It's Streets. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center.
On the ready.
Cooper now looking to throw on second down. Off to Thomas on the left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now Cooper looks to throw.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Cooper. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson from 8 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida Gators are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.